Well, good evening, everyone. As promised, we have a very exciting event that's about to go on right now. In the background, you hear Mr. June Collin, the VP of Marketing from Iconz, about to introduce Mr. Stokes, who will be giving this brief overview, talking about our Fast Cash promotion. It's a very exciting promotion. As I stated, the company's growth over the past weekend has grown 100%. Rank ups have gone up 100% since we started this promotion, so lives are being impacted. So I want you to stand by, I want you to take notes, tell a friend, and watch this overview here, and you'll be able to share it later. So thank you, and I'll talk to you guys after it's over.
All right, Cleveland is in the house. Welcome to the call, Cleveland.
Thank you.
This TC.
Mr. TC down in Miami, Florida. Welcome to the call, Mr. TC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hi, Vivian Pope. South Carolina.
Anita, welcome.
Miss Vivian Pope. Where you say you're from, Miss Pope?
Pam, Sam, see you out there.
Mr. Collins. Yes,
Wilson,
I'm
Albert.
in TPK, South Carolina now. So I'll be able to come and see you soon.
All right. Facebook, stay tuned. Like I said, we're doing introductions right now. So just stand fast. Another 30 to 60 seconds. We'll go ahead and get started with this overview. Mr. Stokes is standing by, so you'll really be appreciative of this information that you're about to get.
So you're getting from Baltimore, Maryland with Michelle Harvey on the line also.
Miss Jennings and Miss Harvey from Baltimore. Good evening.
So as you see, there are people logging in from all over the country.
Welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got less than 60 seconds before the call gets started. If you're just now logging in and would like to state your name and where you're calling from,
All right,
now
so we got less than 60 seconds, and we'll be getting started. In the background, you hear people introducing themselves on our national webinar system.
Welcome to the
And once the introduction is done, they'll mute the line out, and then our co-founder, my mentor, Mr. Stokes, will give you a quick overview. So, James, introducing him right now.
Get the call muted
Stay
out,
tuned.
get everything recorded, and we will get started. Give me 1 second as we take care of that.
All right, so he's muting out the line and getting the recording started. T-Ray, I see you out there.
Only the host can talk now.
Get ready, it's about to get live.
Call recording is on.
All right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is June Collier, VP of Marketing with Iconz, and I have the distinct pleasure of doing tonight's business opportunity call for the awesome company we call Iconz. If this is your first time seeing the presentation and hearing about this company called Iconz is short for My Economy. You see, we don't worry about the world economy. We don't worry about the government's economy. We worry about our economy. Iconz is a personal financial success company. And as we go through this business presentation here tonight, you're going to learn exactly what financial literacy is all about. So let's go ahead and get started and talk a little bit about the company itself. Iconz is a 14-year-old, debt-free, technology-driven company based in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, the thing that we're most proud of is the fact that we have helped our associates generate over $450 million. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, that's our associates who have generated over $450 million in cash flow. Now, we talk about personal financial success. Now, personal financial success means different things to different people. So that we're all on the same page tonight, we're going to talk about our definition of personal financial success. We believe that personal financial success is having enough cash flow to support our lifestyles during our working years. That's when we go to work, do the 9 to 5, and enough cash flow to support our lifestyles during our retirement years. You see, at some point in your life, you're either going to not want to work or maybe, unfortunately, unable to work, and at that time, your money has to be working for you. And so what that means is that you're going to have to generate income from assets like stocks, bonds, real estate, precious metals. Those are the types of assets that you're going to have. So this is what we call personal financial success. Now, we know that there are 5 obstacles that keep you from achieving personal financial success. Let's quickly talk about the 5 obstacles. The first obstacle is high taxes. We pay a lot of taxes. You go to work each and every day, and the government takes out taxes to take care of roads and other things in our economy. Our second obstacle is poor credit. Many people have poor credit. Our third obstacle is too much debt. The fourth obstacle, inadequate saving and investing. So we don't have a lot of people that are saving. They're living paycheck to paycheck, maybe are not in a position to save or invest. And our fifth obstacle that's keeping us from personal financial success is limited income and inflation. Now, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk about the solutions, because while these are 5 obstacles, my Iconz offers a fantastic solution. And our solution is more cash flow and better financial strategies, or what we like to say, smart financial strategies. Now, more cash flow by itself isn't enough. We know a lot of athletes and entertainers that have made millions of dollars and have gone broke. So more cash flow by itself is not the answer. You need more cash flow with smart financial strategies. Now, my Iconz offers something called the Income Shifting Membership. Inside of this membership, we provide you with all of these different financial strategies that's going to help you take your money to new levels, be able to increase your cash flow with the money that you already have. But then we like to actually put some gasoline on the fire and also offer an opportunity to earn business income. These are our solutions, and what we're going to do next is we're going to talk about the Income Shifting Membership and what's included inside of that membership. When we talk about our Income Shifting Membership, we've got 5 cash flow strategies. Our first cash flow strategy is correcting tax withholding. Our second cash flow strategy is building great credit. The third cash flow strategy is minimizing taxes via our cash flow manager. Our fourth cash flow strategy is eliminating debt. And our fifth and final cash flow strategy is investment education. Now, if you will bear with me over the next few minutes, I'm going to go through each one of these cash flow strategies in much more detail, starting with correcting tax withholding. You see, we know that over 80% of employees who pay taxes overpay. They have too much money withheld from their paycheck. And we know this because the government says that they give out over 80% in tax refunds. And why is that so important? That's important because you lose money when you allow the government to hold your money. You can be using that money yourself. That's called return, ROI, return on investment. And so what we show you how to do is how to correct your tax withholding so that you can maximize your take-home pay, and then you can use that money for either investing, debt elimination, or lifestyle improvement. You see, I believe that it's better for me to take my money and use my money as I see fit than overpaying it and giving it to the government and allowing them to have an interest-free loan for the whole year. So the first cash flow strategy inside of the Income Shifting Membership is correcting tax withholding. Let's talk about our second strategy. Our second strategy is building great credit with the smart credit system. You see, over 68 million people have poor credit. And what we do is we teach you how to repair, we teach you how to build, and how to maintain good credit. And not only do we teach you that, these are strategies that you can implement. You don't have to go pay someone thousands of dollars to fix your credit. We're going to give you the education. We're going to give you the letters. We're going to show you absolutely each step of the way on how to repair, build, and maintain so that you have great credit. Great credit means that you get lower interest rates on all of the items that you may have, like mortgages, auto loans, insurance. Credit affects so many aspects of our financial lives. So our second cash flow stream is building great credit. Let's talk about our third. Our third cash flow strategy is minimizing taxes via our cash flow manager. You see, taxes is a big takeaway in our lives today. I always like to say that there are 2 tax systems in America. There's a tax system for the haves and the tax system for the have-nots. And when most people hear me say that, they think I'm talking about the rich and the poor, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those that have a home-based business and those that have not. And see, when you have a business, it allows you to be able to convert some of your expenses into tax-deductible items. Things like car and truck expenses. You see, most people have a car and truck anyway, but when you have a business, the government allows you the ability to write off certain things that you have. And car and truck expenses are one of the biggest expenses that you can write off. Let's take a look at something else. How about communications? You see, everybody that's on this call here tonight, you're probably using your cell phone. You may even be using internet service. Those are things that you're going to have anyway. But when you have a business, you can now turn your cell phone bill into a tax-deductible expense. A portion of your cell phone bill, a portion of your internet service can now be written off. Let's go a little further. What about travel? You know, we just left the holiday season. We had Christmas. We had Thanksgiving. Those are times when people do a lot of traveling. Now, as we go into the summertime, many people are going on vacation. Maybe they're going to family reunions. And by having a business, we can show you how to write off the airfare, how to write off the rental cars, how to write off the hotel stays, how to write off the meals while you're traveling. So you're going to travel anyway. When you have a business, that business gives you the affordability to take things that you were going to do anyway and turn those things into business expenses, which become tax deductible, which lowers your taxes. Let's talk about the fifth and the fourth thing here, and that is wages, paying your children wages. Now, many of you on the call may have some children. Your children are your prized possessions. You know, you love your children. You're going to take care of your children. You spend a lot of money on your children, whether it be back-to-school clothes, whether it be football uniforms, cheerleading uniforms. And see, when you bring your children into your business and you hire them as employees, you now are able to pay them wages. Those wages are tax deductible. And so now we take the wages, the money that we would have spent on our children for school clothes, we take that money and we pay it in the form of wages. We make that money tax deductible, and then we buy the school clothes with the wages. See, it's the same money, but what we shifted the money through your business, and by shifting that money through your business, you create a business deduction, a tax deduction that lowers your taxes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is called income shifting. And I've just shown you 4 different ways to shift your income. These are 4 common ways to shift your income. But would you believe that there's over 475 different ways that you can shift your income by having a business? Man, when you get involved with my Econ, we begin to share with you all of these different ways that you can minimize your taxes via a cash flow manager software. Minimizing taxes is the 3rd cash flow stream inside of our income shifting membership. Let's talk about our 4th stream, which is debt elimination. Now, there was a good book that I read that says that the slave or the borrower is slave to the lender. And we don't want to be slaves to any lender. And so debt is like a chain around our necks. But here inside of our income shifting membership, we have debt elimination training. We train you how to snowball your debt and get rid of your debt fast and quickly. And the way that we do that is we show you how to get some extra cash flow, use that extra cash flow and apply it to your debt. We have debt elimination software that you plug in all of your numbers. The software does the calculation for you, and it begins to rapidly eliminate your debt. I want you to imagine just for a moment, if nothing in your life changed except the fact that you were debt-free, what would your life look like? Everything else stayed the same, but you didn't owe anyone a penny. Would life be different? Absolutely. Debt elimination is our 4th cash flow strategy inside of our income shifting membership. Let's talk about the 5th strategy, which is investment education. You see, we believe that once you start getting some cash flow, you start getting out of debt, we believe that at some point in your life, you want to learn how to make your money make money. See, we know how to make money through work. But what we want to do is we want to show you how to make money make money. Have your money work for you instead of you working for your money. And we do that through our investment education. You see, we teach you investment terminologies and strategies so that you know the language of investors. Not only do we do that, we show you how to maximize the return on your investments, maximizing the return on your investments. We show you how to, go from the 1% that the banks are paying to getting 8, 10, 12% in the financial arena. And then finally, we do all of that by teaching you how to own a piece of America. You see, we believe that you should own a part of America. Own companies that you're already investing in. If you fly Delta, why not own stock in Delta? If you stay at the Marriott, why not own stock in the Marriott? If you get gas at Quick Trip, why not own a piece of stock in Quick Trip? If you park your money inside of Bank of America, inside of Wells Fargo, why not own a piece of the bank? See, if you're willing to put your money in the bank, why aren't you willing to own a piece of the bank? And so what we do is we give you all of the education that shows you how you can become an investor and participate in all of the advantages as companies are growing and making profits, so can you. So these are our 5 cash flow strategies that we just discussed. Now, as we go a little bit further, Icon offers a lot of discount products and services. I want to just cover a few of the products and services that we offer that you can retail to the general public. The first product is our Cashback Mall. We've got thousands of stores where you shop anyway. When you shop at Walmart, Best Buy, Home Depot, why not get cash back? If you're going to shop there anyway, start getting some money back for shopping in the places that you're going to shop anyway. We've got our discount travel. Again, you're going to be doing travel. You're going to get rental cars. You're going to get flights. You're going to stay at hotels. Why not book for yourself? Why not book at those places and get some rebates back, get cash back? If your family members are traveling, why not allow them to travel from your website so that you can get paid? If your family members are going to shop at Home Depot and Best Buy, they can shop with your Cashback Mall. Let's talk about identity theft. Identity theft is one of the largest crimes in America today, and Icon has a fantastic product that has over a $1 million policy that covers you should your identity be stolen. What about health and nutrition? Everybody's concerned about their health and their nutrition, and Icon offers several health and nutrition products to include vitamins, coffees, the whole 9 yards as it relates to health and nutrition. And finally, we have a road assistance program. Everybody that drives a car needs roadside assistance. You never know when you walk outside and you got a flat tire, maybe the battery won't start, you locked your keys in the car. Roadside assistance is something that everyone needs who has a vehicle. These are all discount products and services that we offer as a company. You can retail those products, and you can get paid when you share these products with other people who actually take advantage of these discounts. Let's take a look at how we get paid inside of Icon. So, Icon is a financial literacy company. We teach people financial literacy, and that is the business. The business is our income shifting membership. That's our biggest product inside of Icon is the income shifting membership. Now, we have a fast pay system, and here's what I mean by a fast pay system. Any business that you do this week, you're paid the very next Friday on that book of business. Now, you get $10 on your first membership sale plus a 5% income match on that first person that comes into the business. All of us know a friend, somebody who can take advantage of lowering their taxes, take advantage of bringing more cash flow into the household from their job, take advantage of repairing their credit. We all know somebody that can take advantage of that. So the income shifting membership of that first person, you receive $10. But here's where it gets really exciting. The second person and beyond, anyone that you personally start bringing into the business, you earn $50 the next immediate Friday. And then if they start building the business, you can earn up to $40 on team sales. This is pretty exciting. Imagine earning $40 on people that come into your business that you didn't even know, people that you didn't even talk to, and they're coming into your business. So Icon has a really, really great compensation plan. On top of the upfront money, we also offer monthly residual income. Now, residual income is pretty exciting because this is the kind of money that you can make from doing the activity once. You do the activity one time, but you get paid month after month after month after month. Imagine being able to go to your job and work for a whole week and then just say, I'm not going to work for the rest of the year, but every week they send you a check for that work that you did that first week. That would be exciting. Well, we offer that inside of my Econ. You can get paid up to $8 a month in residual income for each active membership sale that's on your team. So imagine your team grows to 500, 1,000, 2,000 people, and you're getting paid $8 a month on each one of those individuals. That can be really life-changing income. Finally, as you begin to build your team, you're not doing this all by yourself. You go out and get a few people. Let's just say you go out and get 3, and your team duplicates that. The 3 that get 3 is now 9. 9 that get 3 is 27. 27 that get 3 is 81. And now you're earning income on all of these people that actually come into your business. Let me just kind of break this down in another view so that you can understand the potential of what my Econ really does offer. Let's just say that on a weekly basis, you've got 25 individuals that's coming onto your team on a weekly basis. This is not you bringing in 25 people all by yourself. This is you and your team working together. What that would earn you is that would earn you $1,000 in weekly pay. Think about that for a moment. If you had 25 people on your team and every week each person got one person, you'd make $1,000 a week. That's pretty exciting. And if you continue to do that for a full year, you would have over 1,250 people in your organization. 1,250 people times $8 is $10,000 of monthly residual income. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a 6-figure income by helping people do something that they need to do anyway. As your team begins to grow, you can be in a position where you have 100 people a week coming into your organization. 100 people a week coming into your organization would pay on average about $4,000. That's not bad on a weekly basis. But here's where it gets exciting. If you do that for a full year, you have about 5,000 people in your organization, and that would generate you $40,000 of monthly residual income. Remember, residual income is doing the work one time, but getting paid over and over and over again. Let's just say that things got really good. You've got a big organization, you've got a lot of people on your team, and you've got 250 people a week coming into your organization. That's a weekly pay of $10,000 a week. Now listen, $10,000 a week of weekly upfront pay. That's really exciting. But the piece that gets so exciting is the fact if you do that for a year, that's 12,500 people in your organization. That pays you a monthly residual income of $100,000 per month. Now I want you to let that just kind of soak and marinate on that thought just for a moment. What would you do with $100,000 in monthly residual income? You see, this isn't a fantasy world. This is something that truly can happen in your world. $100,000 a month is a $1.2 million business, and that's an exciting thing. That's a very exciting thing. But even if you didn't get there, what if you just got 10% of the way there? That's still $10,000 a month. That's still a 6-figure business. So we're really excited about what we're doing here. We're teaching financial literacy. We're showing people how to get out of debt. We're showing people how to fix and maintain their credit. Everything that we teach are things that everyone needs. So you also get paid on product sales. Remember the retail products that we talked about? You get paid 55% on the personal retail sales, as well as 20% on anything that your team does when it comes to retail sales. We have upfront weekly commissions, and we have compounding residual income. My Econ offers a world-class compensation plan, bar none. It is one of the best compensation plans in the industry. So let's talk about how you get started in this awesome company. How do you sign up today and what do you receive? Well, before we talk about all of that, let's talk about what you're going to get. You're going to get a personalized website. You know, if you're going to be in business today, you've got to have a personal website. Every business has to have a website. And with that website, you get our world-class business system. Now, what is in a world-class business system? What is that? Well, anytime you start a business, there are certain things that you got to have. You've got to have products and services. We've already taken care of that for you. If your customer orders from you, you've got to have a way to get them their products and services. We take care of that for you as well. We've got a warehouse. We've got warehouse workers that take care of all of that. And any digital products, we've got technicians that take care of that. So all of that is taken care of. Your customers, if they have questions, we've got customer service that's there to take care of that as well. Any payout as your team grows, and you've got to have checks that go out to your team members. We take care of all of the accounting, all of the things that you would have to take care of as an individual business owner. You get that included inside of your world-class business system. And let me not forget, and let me remind you, as a member of my Econ, you also get our awesome income shifting membership. Now let's talk about what's inside that membership just in case you forgot. The first thing is our tax withholding training. That's a W-4 training. Over 80% of workers have their W-4 filled out incorrectly. We show you how to fill that out correctly. Many of our members see an increase in their check by $250 up to $1,000 a month just by correcting a form. It takes about 5 minutes to correct this form, and you could be seeing $200 to $300 to $400 to $500 a month in your check. Also included in our income shifting membership is our smart credit system. You see, we know that 1 in 5 people have something negative on their credit report. We know that over 68 million people have poor credit. So we've got a system that shows you how to do it yourself. And we show you every aspect of everything that you need to do to regain, rebuild your credit so that you can have a great credit score. We also have our Cash Flow Manager app. You see, this is software that installs on your cell phone because you never leave home without it. You leave home with all the other things, but you never leave home with yourself without your cell phone. And this app, every time you make a purchase, you can take a picture of the receipt. You can enter all of the information in. That way, at the end of the year, when it comes tax time, just like it is right now, instead of you going and grabbing a shoebox full of receipts, you've got a piece of software that you've been tracking all of your activities throughout the year. Now you can hit one button. It prints out all of your activity. You can give that to your tax professional and save in taxes. That's called our Cash Flow Manager app, and that comes included in your membership. We have our debt elimination software. If you've ever heard the name Dave Ramsey, he made the snowball principle very, very popular. We've got software that shows you how to snowball your debt so that you can pay off all of your debt in rapid time. I'm talking about your mortgage as well. You can be debt-free, including your mortgage, depending on your circumstances, within 7 to 13 years, typically. And so these are things that you want to take advantage of. Imagine not having any debt. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me not stop and not tell you about the investment education training. You see, once you start getting your money together, you're going to want to start taking your money and having your money make money. And we do that through our investment education training. See, all of these things come together for our income shifting membership. They just make sense. And so when you get started today, you get started for only $49.95. That's right, $49.95 is your enrollment cost. And then 30 days after that, the membership is only $34.95 per month. Listen, when people join our business and they start filling out their Cash Flow Manager app, we typically help them find $200 worth of bills that they can turn into expenses. $200 at a 25% tax bracket. Oh my goodness, that's about $50. So the government pays your bill. You can get started and have the government pay for you to get in business. You see, you're going to save more money in taxes than you actually spend to actually be in business. And that's why we always say that our business comes with valuable tax benefits. So the reality is that it doesn't cost you a dime. It doesn't cost you a penny to get started in business. In fact, if you don't have a home-based business, you are losing money. So what I want to tell you tonight is I want you to get back with the individual that invited you out to this call. Let them know that you want to start shifting your income tonight. Not tomorrow, not next week. You want to start shifting your income tonight. You want to go ahead and get started. You want to let the government go ahead and pay for this bill to get in business. It's $49.95 one time, $34.95 on a monthly basis. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording on tonight's call. I'm going to open up the lines. If you got any questions, we want to make sure that we get your questions answered live tonight. And then we're going to hear from some of our My Econ associates that are on the call who may have some promos or some testimonies to let you know just how much My Econ has benefited them. So if you don't mind, give me one quick second as I stop the recording and open up the lines.
Call recording is off.
Well, all right. So right there, you heard it from one of the best, Mr. June Collier, VP of Marketing with My Econ. And, you know, just to give you a quick recap of what we talked about is our company provides an online educational system that focuses on financial literacy and entrepreneurship. And, you know, it's all about securing your future. Where we are right now to this day, financially, personally, professionally, because of one, what we've learned in the past and how we applied what we learned. And if we're in the same place now as we were last year, it's because we didn't learn anything new and apply it to allow us to have progressed professionally, personally, or financially. So you now have opportunity to get some information, use some information that can give you an upward trajectory for your finances and your money. So we help people strategize in the following 3 areas. First, how to make more money. Now, he talked about the fact that over 100 million Americans, 80% of the workforce, has too much money being withheld from their paychecks. So what we do immediately, the first thing we do when you get our membership is we show you how to properly adjust your W-4, which typically puts an extra $200 to $500 back into our associates' hands. He talked about our smart credit system. There's 68 million Americans that have less than ideal credit. So our system will then empower you with a 26 video series that tells you the step-by-step how to repair, build, and maintain great credit. Now, if there's 68 million people that have this issue, you have a tremendous income opportunity by providing or sharing this information with them. You know, there's millions of Americans that have debt. So we help them get additional cash flow to be able to pay their debt down. So to be able to provide that type of support to someone generates significant cash flow. You know, we talk about individuals that are looking to be better in business. They have to be able to keep good records. So we have our tax record keeping software. Our tax record keeping software, whether a person is an insurance agent, realtor, a financial planner, whether they're a they're trainer, a personal trainer, any independent contractor or small business owner needs to be able to keep good records. Well, our membership provides them with that tool, that cash flow manager, another income generating product or source. Next, after you already get a better understanding how to make more money, now how do you manage that money? How do you keep it? How do you minimize the taxes you have to pay on that money? How do you use some of these dollars to eliminate the debt faster, which returns more money to your financial plan or financial budget? So how do you manage this money? How do you make this money work for you? That takes us to the third thing that we teach you how to strategize about, and that's how do you make your money compound? How do you turn your cash into assets that bring you more cash? We first teach you the language of money. What's a stock? What's a bond? What's a mutual fund? What's a real asset? What's a commodity? What's dollar cost averaging? What's compound interest? Is it good? Is it bad? How do you set up an investment account if your job doesn't have one? How do you understand the investment account, the 401k, 403b, TSP that you currently have so you can maximize its growth? So you have to learn the language of money to learn the strategies to be able to do these things. Also, you have to learn the language of money and about investment products to learn which one is going to give you the best rate of return, the best return on your investment. And then last, he talked about understanding the importance of owning a piece of America. See, when you're children, you provide them with you buy them a share of stock. Now, when all the other babies, parents are buying them clothes or buying them toys, you own stock in those companies. So they're making your baby and your family money. So you understand the importance of owning a piece of America. See, if you're going to buy Gucci, you might as well own stock in Gucci, so your purchase is making you money as well as everyone else's as well. So those are the three areas, and he touched on credit. Why? Because credit is one of the hottest growing and fastest growing aspects of the financial industry right now because it's so important. And to finishing up on that, it's important now and in the future. See, it's important now because if you're going to get a job, they're going to pull your credit score to see how you stack up character-wise compared to some of the other candidates. If you're going to get insurance for a vehicle, they're going to look at your credit score to determine you're going to have a higher or lower premium. Of course, you know, if you want to go apply for a credit card, they're going to look at your credit score to see what type of interest rate you're going to pay for the privilege of using the credit card. Same thing for a car note. How much are you going to pay for the next 5 years? But 5 years is nothing. Your credit determines how much you're going to pay for the next 30 years possibly on a mortgage. So something so important is extremely valuable, important that you get the knowledge and tools you need to ensure that you're preparing, building, and maintaining great credit. See, a lot of people are paying other companies, and he touched on it, to repair their credit for them. But there's a couple things you need to know when I'm done. Your credit score is made up of 5 components. It's like a pie. And when you look at your credit score, the largest part of that pie is your payment history, what you've done in the past. And that's typically the part, the only part, that a company you're paying to repair your credit for you can adjust. That means there's another 65%, another 4 pieces of the pie that aren't getting addressed because you aren't taught or given the tools you need to address them. You and you only are the entity that can repair those other 4 parts, that can get you value or points in that 65% pool you have there. That includes your credit utilization. That's 30%. So if you are not addressing your credit utilization, your balances, you're not affecting 30% of your score. You're leaving those points on the table. There's also length of credit, how long your credit's been open. See, people catch up and they cut up credit card and they close policy. That hurts their credit length. Then you also have credit mix. What are the different types of credit that you have? See, if someone's, a company, a third party is repairing your credit, they're not going to give you new credit card accounts. They're not going to make sure that you maintain cards because you control those things. What about new credit? They're not going to open up new credit cards for you. Only you can do that. So that's 65% that millions of Americans don't know that themselves only can impact. So our online educational system that focuses on financial literacy and entrepreneurship empowers you to have immediate and long-term positive impact on your finances. So get back with the person that invited you to watch this live, or forward this to you so you can watch the replay. If it's me, message me, carrier pigeon me, call me, email me, so we can get you started right away. Our leadership is set up all around the country to start working with you right now and empower you to start changing your financial life right now. Thank you all. God bless you. And tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm out. All right.